Yellowstone 1923 Family Tree. How are Jacob and Cara Dutton related to John? 1923 picks up after the success of Yellowstone's 1883, and this time, the series follows Jacob Dutton, played by Harrison Ford, the brother of Tim McGraw's James Dutton in 1883. Express.co.uk has all you need to know about who Jacob is to Yellowstone's John Dutton, Kevin Costner, and the rest of the family tree. The second season saw Jacob getting on with business in town after recovering from the shootout in season 1. Meanwhile, his wife Cara, Helen Mirren, has been looking after the ranch and keeping wild animals at bay. With the harshest winter yet currently underway, they have both faced challenges, and their fight for survival has been more evident than ever. Following James Dutton's death, which was shown in Yellowstone Season 4, Jacob took over the running of the Yellowstone Ranch. He is joined by his wife Cara, Helen Mirren, and James' son John Dutton's successor, James Badge Dale. Jacob Dutton is the great-great-uncle of Kevin Costner's John Dutton, who is the third John Dutton in the family. John's great-great-grandfather was 1883's James Dutton, and as Jacob is James's brother, he is John's great-great-uncle. This means Cara is John's great-great-aunt. The prequel also introduces Jack Dutton, Darren Mann, John Dutton's son, and Jacob Dutton's nephew. Judging by this lineage, Jack Dutton is Costner's character's grandfather. Emma Dutton, Marley Shelton, is the dutiful wife of John Dutton's successor and the mother of Jack Dutton. In one episode of the original Yellowstone series, viewers witness Summer Higgins, Piper Perabo, at the ranch's cemetery. They saw her come across Margaret Dutton's Faith Hill grave, and she was shocked at how long the family has owned the land. Costner's character is from the 5th generation of Duttons, and this helped him win the role of governor of Montana. 1923's Harrison Ford spoke to Outsider about the Dutton legacy, saying, "I can't conceive Tim McGraw's character as having failed. I think the circumstances overwhelmed him. It's not a flaw of his character." The same Dutton steel is in Jacob than there was in the character Tim played. He described Jacob as a concrete character who he finds realistic and intriguing to give expression to. Jack actor Darren spoke to Screen Rant about how he worked his character into the family tree. He said, "Taylor does such a good job of writing these in-depth characters. He lets out the blueprint, and then it's our job to bring them to life. But we definitely start with such a great outline for us. And getting to watch the shows and seeing Kevin Costner on Yellowstone, and the amazing work they did in 1883 definitely inspired me for 1923. The Dutton family tree, spanning multiple generations in the Yellowstone universe, is one of deep legacy, hardship, and resilience. As the prequel 1923 expands on the history of the Duttons, it introduces Jacob and Cara Dutton as key figures in preserving the family's land and legacy. However, for many fans, the lingering question remains: how exactly are Jacob and Cara Dutton related to John Dutton from Yellowstone? To answer this question, we must first establish the key players in the Dutton family lineage. The origins of the Dutton lineage. James Dutton and his wife, Margaret, first appeared in 1883, a prequel to Yellowstone. James and Margaret embarked on a perilous journey across America to find land that would one day become the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch in Montana. They had 3 children: Elsa, John Sr., and Spencer. Elsa Dutton. The eldest child of James and Margaret, Elsa was the heart and soul of 1883. Her tragic death deeply shaped the family's path, leading James to settle in Montana. Though she did not have direct descendants, her influence loomed over the family. John Dutton Sr., the second-born son and direct link between 1883 and 1923, John Sr. was a young boy when his parents settled in Montana. Spencer Dutton. The youngest of James and Margaret's children, Spencer is featured in 1923, carving his own path in the world before being drawn back into the family legacy. Jacob and Cara Dutton, the custodians of the Yellowstone Ranch. When 1923 begins, we learn that James and Margaret Dutton have passed away. With their deaths, the responsibility of running the ranch falls to James's brother, Jacob Dutton, and his wife, Cara. Jacob Dutton is James Dutton's younger brother, making him the uncle of John Sr. and Spencer. In essence, when James passed away, Jacob stepped in as the head of the family to maintain the ranch and protect the Dutton legacy. His wife, Cara, became the matriarch of the household, guiding the family through turbulent times. John Dutton Sr., now an adult in 1923, works alongside his uncle Jacob on the ranch. He is raised under Jacob and Cara's guardianship and inherits their wisdom and resilience. The connection to John Dutton in Yellowstone. Fast forward to Yellowstone, 2018, where John Dutton Ia, played by Kevin Costner, is the patriarch of the Dutton Ranch. To connect him to Jacob and Cara, we trace his lineage through John Dutton Sr. John Dutton Sr., 1883–1923, the son of James and Margaret Dutton, raised under the care of Jacob and Cara. John Dutton Jr., unseen, mentioned in Yellowstone, the son of John Dutton Sr., who later fathers John Dutton Ia. John Dutton Ia, Kevin Costner's character in Yellowstone, the current patriarch of the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. This means that Jacob and Cara Dutton were great-great-uncle and great-great-aunt to John Dutton Ia. While they did not have children of their own, their influence on John Sr. and the Dutton legacy is profound. The impact of Jacob and Cara on the Dutton family. Though not direct ancestors to John Dutton Ia, Jacob and Cara played a critical role in ensuring the Dutton lineage survived. Jacob took the reins of the ranch during a particularly tumultuous time in American history, fending off land disputes, economic hardship, and the relentless challenges of the Wild West. His leadership, alongside Cara's unwavering support, cemented the foundation that later generations of Duttons would build upon. Cara, in particular, is depicted as a strong-willed matriarch who commands respect and holds the family together. Her letters to Spencer in 1923 reveal her deep commitment to preserving the Dutton name, even if it means making immense personal sacrifices. The legacy lives on. The Yellowstone universe, through its interconnected prequels, masterfully weaves a tale of generational struggle and endurance. While Jacob and Cara Dutton may not be direct ancestors of John Dutton Ia, their role in safeguarding the family's future is undeniable. They nurtured and protected John Dutton Sr., setting the stage for the Duttons' enduring reign over their Montana land. In Yellowstone, John Dutton Ia often reminisces about the hardships his family faced to hold on to their land. Though he doesn't directly reference Jacob and Cara, their struggles and sacrifices are embedded in the very soil of the Yellowstone Ranch, passed down through generations. Conclusion: Jacob and Cara Dutton are James Dutton's brother and sister-in-law, making them the great-great-uncle and great-great-aunt of Yellowstone's John Dutton Ia. Their leadership in 1923 played a pivotal role in ensuring the survival of the Yellowstone Ranch, allowing future generations of Duttons, including John Dutton Ia, to carry on the family legacy. Their story is one of resilience, sacrifice, and an unbreakable bond with the land that remains at the heart of Yellowstone.